It's funny to not have
I did. Cooper brought it up.
It's really funny to me. I find it, I mean, you're okay now.
Yeah.
How long were you sleeping on this?
I didn't have a bed for like maybe 3 years. I have a vivid image of my parents throwing me and my brother's beds on the
Okay. Wait. This is short.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can lean forward?
No, just pull
it. I was like, I'll lean forward the entire episode.
Yeah, anyway, I was telling a story that we've already told in the podcast. Shard, now it's time for you to tell a story.
I actually put down my hamster, like, recently.
Did you?
Yeah, so that's why I was like, oh, dead rat, dead hamster.
You put it down?
Well, it had a tumor.
Oh.
Yeah.
How old was it?
It was like 2, almost.
2?
Yeah, they're old.
Yeah?
She was like geriatric.
I've never heard of somebody having to put down a hamster. I feel like they just die.
Yeah, and no,
Within,
she
like,
wouldn't
a day.
die. She would not die. But she was like blind because the tumor was like pressing down. I was like, I gotta take her out of her suffering.
Did you shoot her?
I should have.
Yeah.
I paid $175. I should have just shot her.
You could strap
her
a
down?
firework
Yeah, how
to her back.
ridiculous.
Damn, that's not even like a full dose of the lethal thing either. That's like... They just have whatever's left after they killed a dog.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
literally.
We got a little juice left.
Here we
just
go.
Throw it in the hamster.
Yeah.
Let's just give it some chocolate or something.
It is crazy. They do charge you for dead animals. And if you go to the vet, too, they'll try and be like, you can't bury this at your house.
They let me take her.
Yeah, they will. They'll be cool about it.
They're like, yeah, it's small.
But there's like
what
a
if it was like a
law.
Rottweiler? Like, they wouldn't give that.
Yeah, they'd burn it and then tell
What if
you
I had
that
a
they threw it in
farm?
the field.
No, when it's bigger, it's weirder. I remember, like, my cat died, and then the nurse came back in. She was like, usually they don't let you take it, but you guys can take it so you can bury it in your yard. And I'm going to be like, are you keeping people's cats from people? Is that ever happening? Where
Maybe
you're like,
she saw something in you guys.
Well,
like
it was,
that you guys...
That you guys were going to eat the cat yourselves.
No. Like,
Yeah.
you had a good... She was like, you know what?
Usually when I look at people, I see guys that fuck
There's a
cats'
bug.
dead bodies.
You're going to have to kill it. I hate bugs.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm going to make Cooper kill the bug.
Yeah, I mean, it's his apartment. I did have to kill a cockroach at the Comedy Store recently, and then I think it was Ariana who specifically... No, it was Logan. They specifically asked for me because they were like, yeah, I figured you probably killed the most bugs.
You slept with them.
Yeah, but we
know
weren't
them.
friends.
You know them well.
We aren't friends. I don't like them.
It's not really
Okay,
good.
so you're the perfect guy to kill them.
Yeah.
It's not really good to be called a bug guy.
Yeah, no, it's not. I didn't choose to be a bug guy. The bug life chose me.
The bug life chose you.
The bug life has been choosing this apartment recently.
A spider guy would be the worst. Anybody who has a spider.
That's pretty
As a
gross.
pet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a sign of mental illness.
I mean, it's just weird to have a pet that, like, you really can't touch at all and is, like, kind of cold, you know? Like, even snakes can be considered weird, but even a snake you can eventually hold.
Yeah.
But, like, if you have a tarantula, I don't think you can chill with it.
No,
I think
would.
they just bite you.
Ugh, stop.
It feels like it would like be the type of thing that if you were court ordered to have a pet,
it's
that's
a
what you pick.
tarantula.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
criminal.
punishment. That's a punishment pet.
What's a murder pet that I can get?
What's the most fucked up, twisted pet that
Yeah.
everyone would hate?
So you didn't sleep at all?
No.
You have hives?
I have hives.
When I opened the door, you almost fell?
I almost fell. Almost rolled my ankle.
All right.
I'm on a roll.
Yeah. What's got you not sleeping?
I don't know. My insomnia's been... I never had insomnia. Now I just don't sleep. And
Yeah.
I have energy still. Like, it'll be the next night, and I'm like, let's go out.
Did you do
if
something really bad once?
No. What does that mean? Like, guilt?
Like, is that why you can't sleep? Is because you're just thinking about the bad thing you did?
No, but maybe if I do something bad now, it'll, like, cancel it out.
Oh, okay.
So that's why anxiety is so cool. You don't even need to do something really bad.
No,
and your brain is
I'm
still
just
like,
myself. That's
Yeah.
what I do that's really bad.
Your brain's like, how could you?
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't do anything.
I don't know, sometimes I think about stuff I've done. I'm like, that's actually really bad.
Like bad,
definitely.
like bad, or
Yeah.
like embarrassing.
Like criminal.
Like, I'm trying to think.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never actually done anything bad, but I've been around while people were doing bad stuff, and I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why you feel conflicted about yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
I think that leads to a lot of conflict in the self. If you're like, I've been witness to bad things.
I've been. Somebody told me they stole an old man's credit card and sold it to a drug dealer, and I was like, "That's hilarious."
That is kind of hilarious.
It's funny.
though,
Yeah. I mean, it's
It's not
funny.
like you were there.
I wasn't. No, but I did benefit from it.
Yeah. At least, yeah. Well, somebody should.
You benefit because he got money?
Well, it was he sold just drug dealer shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
cocaine.
I see.
Okay.
I thought you benefited from like the laughter.
I did benefit from the laughter. It was
But
funny.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe we should bleep that out.
I mean, it's a pretty good story.
Yeah.
It is.
And we don't have a very good podcast, so we're going to keep it.
Okay.
That's how it works around
we're
here.
gonna have to. We're gonna.
It
you
doesn't
can't-
matter.
You can't say cool stuff and then ask us to bleep it out.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I don't know. What if my friends back home be watching the podcast and then they'd be like, "That's me. I don't like that."
That was my grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Like
was
the
my grandfather.
grandfathers.
Maybe old people watch the podcast.
What is your guys' demographic, by the way?
It's people we know that watch 5 minutes
Okay.
of the podcast.
But also older Muslim men. So the fact that you're bearing your hair is
I'm
really gonna,
I'm sorry.
they're really gonna turn off.
We
Yeah.
have a weirdly devout. We have like pockets where like a lot of Dearborn, Michigan viewers,
Okay.
and then a lot of like
Are either
They
of
like
you guys
the-
from Michigan?
No.
no. There's just a substantial Muslim population.
Yeah, there's a
They
lot of
really like
Arabs.
that we
So-
don't have intro music because music's
Yeah,
haram.
haram.
Yeah. We were trying to get somebody to record a verse from the Quran to start off the episode. But I don't know. A lot of our viewers have been, and you'll understand, a lot of our viewers have been fighting recently because there is a division of Shia and Sunni listeners. And there's actually an equal.
No. Oh my fuck. It's
And you-
that deep.
And you would think that only
Yes.
like one.
What are you guys talking
I
about?
thought
on
we
this
had more of a
fucking-
I told you before the podcast. This is a great Satan, little Satan critique podcast.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the Shiites and the Sunnis are fighting.
They're I thought we had more of just a Sunni fan base because I was like, that's probably just going to be more common. But I don't know. I mean, it's spread the kind of the way Islam spread.
Yeah.
Our podcast, and I would say that our podcast is very similar to Islam in that the moment we declared our existence, people started wars against us. We had to fight it, and there's a lot of critiques of our podcast. But I don't know. It is what it is.
I
But
wonder how they came across it.
Oh, it's because we talk about
Oh, yeah.
badass Islam stuff.
Yeah.
And also, it's just a lot of guys in prison, too. A lot of guys in prison.
Can you
get
watch
really in-
podcasts?
You
in
can
prison?
now.
they got phones.
Yeah. You can listen.
phones.
That's what they say. You go to prison, you read the Quran, and you listen to Dagnabbit boys.
You literally
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
A lot of people view our podcast as a good like Quran accompaniment.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like a good you listen to it with the Quran. Because it's sort of like the Quran is like the core of what the podcast is about. And then ours is sort of like, well, how does a young Muslim operate in the world? And a lot of people say, well, neither of these guys are Muslim. They don't know much about Islam. But I think there's a general candor and demeanor that people
Yes.
enjoy.
Are any of the people trying to convert you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Like, do people in the comments
Yeah,
go
yeah.
like,
But I can't really speak the language, so it's kind of hard.
I mean, I wouldn't say revert as much as they're like
revert?
sure. Well, yeah, definitely. Starting with I would not say convert. But
Yeah.
yeah. But a lot of people in the comments are not so saying like, oh, you should revert, but they're like, we know you will.
Yeah,
that, like,
of course.
one day
It's God's divine plan.
Yes.
Yeah, that one day you'll be shined upon by He who knows and all that stuff, and we appreciate it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
of
I mean, it's
course.
good stuff. But I don't know. What religion are you?
I grew up. I would say Christian, but I grew up like in a Christian Muslim household.
Was
So-
it Catholic? Catholic?
That's what the Christian Muslim equals
No. But did you? What sort of Christian?
non-denominational.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I thought why? Because your family left Iran.
Yes.
Is it because you were Christians?
No, because of the revolution.
You were just getting out of there.
They were to fuck
Okay.
this shit.
Okay,
Can I bum us in, by the way?
sure.
Bum
Sorry,
one.
sorry.
No, why are you sorry?
I'm sorry. You were telling us about your religion.
No.
When did they leave? Like 79, or did they
Yes.
hang out for a little, or
No,
they said
they-
this is bad news bears?
They left immediately, and then they had to go to neighboring places. Germany. My mom went for a little bit. My dad had to go to India for a couple months. He hated it, which I think is very funny. He
It
says,
is sick
yeah, like
to be a refugee and be
in
like,
India.
yeah.
And he was like, this place is a dump.
Yeah.
Like he knew. Now all those memes, they like hate Indian people now. My dad should have started a page.
Instagram has been so
Your
bad.
dad would be famous.
Yeah, he hated it.
Instagram's been really bad for Indians. It has not looked good for the country.
No.
They don't get enough good press.
I feel so bad for them.
How could you
Yeah.
give them press though? There's so many.
There is like I
Yeah.
think like 1.8
Like
billion
what
or
would
something.
even be? How would you even decide on a story?
Well, I mean, Indians will give themselves good press where, they'll like, I don't know, just sort of like show like a Pakistani flag that's all ripped and tattered, and then they'll like make an Indian flag with AI that like somehow has muscles and
That is good press.
Yeah, and they're like, "This, who would you rather be?" And they do a lot of that. Like a lot, I think it's funny because on Instagram, it's either people being like, "India's so gross," or Indian guys being like, "Who is the buffest man in the world?" And then it's like an AI image of an Indian guy, like
It's always
like an Indian Chad or something. But they're hyped on themselves, which I think is cool. In the face of everybody being like, India's so gross, all these Indian guys are like, they don't even know we're the best, hottest guys.
Do you think
Yeah.
they think that?
I
Do
mean,
Indians
they know
have
that.
a lot of self-love?
They know that. Every
Yeah.
girlfriend I've ever had has been stolen by an Indian guy.
No,
Yes.
you're lying.
On the comedy podcast?
I think they do.
Fuck. I'm being genuine now.
No, I think they do have a lot of
I
self-love.
believed you, and I
They
was going to
do.
be like, we have to do something.
We have to do something like
Yeah.
a final solution?
No, I was
Nah,
like,
man, I ain't
something
bitter.
has to happen.
Yeah, they're leaving wanting Indian guys.
God.
So, how's the war in Iran going for you?
That's why we had you on.
Yeah,
we
I
needed
know.
your correspondence.
Yeah, I'm going to be your press.
Is it over by now? It feels like they just did those bombings and then it went out of the news cycle.
Yeah.
Because they moved on to where did they didn't they bomb did they bomb Syria again? Israel bombed another country recently. Damascus? Yeah, they were in Syria. They bombed somewhere in Damascus, like again.
Yeah.
I think.
That's why they call him the little Satan.
Israel is constantly bombing. Something like you can't even.
It's hard to keep up with.
It's every
Yeah.
day. Where did they destroy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't wake up and say, "What's the little Satan at again?"
Yeah.
You know.
I just know they're up to something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought they would
were
go-
on the Nelk Boys podcast.
Did you see that?
No.
Netanyahu. Do you know
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Nelk Boys? Yeah. So the Bros had Netanyahu on.
And how did his podcast go?
I didn't watch it. I think it's the same thing where they just like talk to a man committing a genocide and they're like, he's chill.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
I would assume like the only questions, because like a lot of the guys on that podcast, or at least one of them is like a pretty ardent Zionist. So I think all the questions were just like, can you explain to us why everybody else is wrong? You know, like I don't think they're like.
There's no good takes.
Yeah, I don't think they're being like, why are you using AI to like target strikes and have, the AI is fucking up and killing Like, I don't think they're actually critiquing, the so-called moral army, which is my favorite thing about the IDF. They say we're the most moral army that's ever lived.
They think they're. I can't even. My brain can't comprehend.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How it's just like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they would go harder in Iran because like they had the whole clean break plan to fuck up like those 7 countries. So I was like, oh, this will probably be like a full war.
That's what. Yeah, I
Were
mean,
they,
I
like-
think we all. Yeah, that would be bad.
But then I don't know. They seem to have stopped, which is confusing.
I feel like they just didn't want because Iran went back.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know of other countries being able to fight back.
No. Which
Not
is
that
also-
Iran would be able with like America behind Israel. That
But-
would be fucked.
Yeah.
I mean,
But Iran still fucks shit up.
yeah.
So they were like, okay,
Well, they would put up enough of a fight. Like, it would be like Afghanistan, where we would just be there for a long time until we'd be like, well, fuck, we should just get
but
out of here.
it would be worse because Iran does.
Yeah.
I would like to think Iran has more resources than Afghanistan.
Yeah. So it would be more entertaining.
It was
Yeah.
great reels.
I mean, it would be so fun to watch our troops get shipped home in body bags.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen a lot of, because I've noticed this too, is there are some Irani people that are like, well, like the Ayatollah sucks, so Israel bombing them is actually
It's
fine.
the stupidest fucking.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, these are the people who are going to save us. people committing genocide.
It is very sad to be like...
It's a brainwash. It also doesn't make... The logic doesn't make any sense.
No.
It makes no sense.
We should beat
because that's not what it's about. That's not. They're not here like where you care about women.
Yeah,
that's not what it's about.
Yeah. Well, that's what we've talked about. I love how Israel's like the only reason we're bombing Iran is because they're homophobic.
Yeah,
and you're like, no. And are they?
So what
really...
about every? Yeah.
Are
what about Cooper's
more...
apartment?
Yeah, why is Cooper's apartment? Gone. Why is my car demolished after I leave this podcast?
Yeah, the IDF did try to make an incursion into my apartment. But
that's why that bug was a part of it.
Yeah. But I became a mujahideen fighter by myself. I waged jihad on them by myself and fought it back.
There's a lot of Iranian Zionists.
Yeah.
Which is so fucking...
Yeah, I guess it's just a result of like, I don't know, because... From stuff I've read, it's like the Zionist militias like before the state of Israel caused so much fucking problems in other countries. Like they committed acts of terror in like Iraq and stuff to drive like Jewish residents to Israel. So then they just live in the world that existed after that, where they're like, oh, you see, all these Jews fled these countries. Yeah. And it was bad for them. Instead of being like, well, what about before you did all that? They were there. Yeah, for like hundreds of years, and they were fine.
I also think a lot of Iranians, not all, but like have negative feelings towards Islam because of the revolution. Yeah. So just their brain goes, oh, they don't like Islam either. So yeah, like because of like trauma of the revolution, like they can't think. Yeah, which is quite stupid because, like, yeah, what the Ayatollah and the government is wrong, but that's not genuinely Islam. It's like the same as like there's just a KKK people. Like that's not. It's people using religion as a way to do whatever they want.
Yeah, it's like this is just a bad government.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with. Yeah, but Iranians, like... so a lot of Iranians, surprisingly, not a lot, but a good amount. Are unable to, like, you can still not like our government and still want Palestine to be free. Like, those two can exist together. Like, for some reason, some people go, we don't like our government, so we just don't like anything. And
I guess it's just almost like enemy of your enemy is your friend, but it's also like that enemy of your enemy is also your enemy. Your enemy as well.
They're not your friend. Yeah. It's, what is it? Is that called what is that? Stockholm syndrome?
It's almost like a Stockholm. But
they're like, they're going to save us. Like,
it's like, what are you talking about? They're going to kill you. Yeah. They're trying to kill you. I don't know.
So you're pulling somebody out of a burning building so you could shoot him in the head?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is just very funny how they're like...
doing CPR, bring them back just to shoot them in the fucking head.
We need to kill this guy.
He needs it. This is for
It's got to be me that does it.
Yeah. This is the best.
Yeah.
Damn, this is everything I wanted this podcast to be.
I feel like I'm not offering anything.
No.
You got to give me time to like warm up.
I wasn't even being ironic. I think you're our first Gen Z guest. So you're providing our Gen Z perspective.
Okay, good.
Yeah, everybody else we talk to is like, well, it'll be okay.
No.
Maybe just
and this podcast is about how things will not be okay.
They'll never. No. When has it ever been okay?
It is crazy how it's not going to be okay.
It's so fucking crazy.
It is crazy. Like, I don't know. The more you just learn about like any conflict in Israel, you're like, oh yeah, it's just never. It's just the only time it will be okay is when they've completed the genocide. That's when there won't be fighting,
because then there will be
nobody else to fight.
Maybe it'll be okay in like 100 years when a lot of the people's relatives that are responsible for it are killed, like executed.
Yeah, I mean, but who's going to stage that revolution?
I don't know.
It's like, who's going to do that?
Me, the podcast, the podcast, Dagnabbit boys.
I don't know. It would it would ruin the psychology of most Israelis to actually accept the history of their own country,
which makes no sense to me. I mean, it does make sense because I get it, birthright and brainwashing, and they're like, nah, but I just can't. Like, how does that have to do? I don't know. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense. Like, I could, like, I don't know, as an Iranian, I'm like, our government is fucked up and we talk shit about our government. But is me saying that being anti-Iranian or a self-hating Iranian? No, I'm just, that's something wrong.
Yeah.
Like, so why can't an Israeli person? And a lot of them do, and a lot of them don't.
Yeah.
Not all.
Well, I think also part of it is like, part of Zionist propaganda is that like telling them like if Israel is not only ceases to be a country but just is criticized, then you as an individual are now put into danger. Where like in your position, like as an Iranian, you're like, oh yeah, I don't like the things that the government is doing, but like I don't feel like they are protecting me from death. But like when people talk about Israel, they're like, Israel's the only thing keeping Jewish people safe, which is very funny because it's actually making Jewish people the most in danger.
Yeah.
By literally in Israel, it's the least safe place to be Jewish in the world. If you're going to be Jewish, don't go to Israel. Very unsafe place.
And definitely don't go to New York after Zoran.
Well, after
Zoran's going to turn it into the most dangerous.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about the Hamas operative Zoran,
who is
going to kill every single Jewish person in New York. I mean, that's just a fact. And if you don't like it,
and we're usually sympathetic to Hamas,
of
but
course.
this guy's too far.
This guy
He's
is
way
not
too far.
I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I think it's funny. I see a lot of videos about Zoran where like he wants to buy all these overpriced apartments and then turn it into like communal living, which like I don't know if that's
you mean a fucking concentration camp?
Yeah, he wants concentration camps, literally.
I don't think that's like ever been attempted, so I was like, I don't know, give it a shot. But then like all these boomers are like, it's gonna be like communist Russia, and it's like, well, right now nobody can afford those apartments, and there's just people living outside of them, so we could give it a shot. But yeah, I don't know, Iranians that like hate Iran and are super Zionist and love everything America's doing. Those remind me of like the Cubans that defected here.
Yes,
where they're like,
that's a
Cuba's oppressive, and it's like, well, actually, literally, your family owned slaves in Cuba.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it fucked up your, fortune. It fucked up.
That is a weird thing that you find out meeting like people from places that had like communist revolutions. Is just like, oh, you were the bad guy.
You had a slave.
Yeah.
Finding out somebody had a slave.
I found out people have slaves. It was crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, my family had slaves, and then communists took them away.
Yeah. Not everybody who flees is like a
good.
great,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like talking about how bad it was, and it's like,
we lost our
you
slaves.
were the bad
That's
guy.
why we came here.
Yeah.
You're who should have been killed.
Yeah, they're like Confederates. Like, they're essentially like Confederates being like, you do not want to live under that system. You get no slaves.
Oh my God. Where can you still get slaves? Like,
Here.
Okay, no, but like
well,
a classic
slave?
A classic slave.
I mean,
probably India.
The
caste system.
Also in like,
right? Is that still? Can you still have a slave?
I don't know.
Although we are a pro-Sunni podcast, there's definitely some slaves in like Dubai and stuff. They have big issues because they get workers to come there and then they just take their passports away and then they don't pay them. So those are slaves.
Yeah,
that's the biggest form of slavery right now is like people from like Somalia. I think it's like people from like Somalia and stuff like that they'll go to places like Dubai to work, and then they'll be like, great, just give me your passport, then we'll get you working, and then
they
like,
just
okay.
take it.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
they do that out here too, though. They do that down the street. There's a massage parlor down the street that does that.
Yeah. You're a slave.
Yeah,
they're like, you work for us, and we'll pay off all the stuff, and then they just don't.
Yeah, I think it's like I think it's Qatar or maybe Kuwait, but I think Qatar has like more workers who are technically slaves than actual like Qatari citizens. It's kind of like Haiti when like
their population is just slaves.
It's like 3/4 of the population are like slaves.
Wow.
And then
That's
there's like
crazy.
one class of people who are like
free,
balling the fuck out.
Oh,
you know, just rich as fuck. But Yeah, I mean, there's really just slaves everywhere. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's also just
Isn't
like
a prostitute's a slave,
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
LA,
I guess
we're
it just
riddled
depends.
with slaves.
Yeah.
anybody in an American prison
Yeah.
can technically just be forced to work for free at
Yeah.
any time.
We're
or like
slaves.
fight a fire for free.
I feel like suburban prostitutes, like women that move here from the suburbs usually aren't slaves, but I feel like they're, in a way, slaves.
Well, they're also
I feel like a suburban prostitute is even worse.
Like, not one that
How
works
so?
in the suburbs,
Just
but like
the thought of it.
yeah.
You're a suburbs
like a suburbs
slut.
kid. Yeah.
You're talking about like
Everything
kids.
from the suburbs is worse, right? So wouldn't a suburban prostitute then be worse?
I don't know.
It would be weird to be with a prostitute and be like,
She's like, I have a condo.
yeah, be like, she's a little sheltered.
Yeah.
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 This is odd.
You're corrupting her.
Yeah, I thought you'd be street smart. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely just tons of people who are just like just being manipulated.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's I guess what I
Technically-
mean is it's like there's a lot of I feel like
Groomed.
LA has a lot of like women that move here and they're like when they're 19 and then a guy pulls up in a nice car and is like, I can give you the world.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Just
you
give
get
me your
somebody-
passport.
Yeah, if you get somebody addicted to crack, and
Yeah.
then you're the only one they get crack from,
Yes.
they're gonna do a lot of
What
shit
book
for you.
that was in?
Yeah, I've seen a
the
couple. I
book?
saw a couple that times that happened at home.
What book is that from?
What?
Icebergs. No. Iceberg Slim.
Iceberg Slim.
Oh, Pimp.
Yeah, Pimp.
That's a great book.
I remember I was reading that and my mom was so upset. I was reading it.
Just because you were learning.
No,
the
she was
game?
just like, what the fuck is why are you reading a pimp book?
My favorite is that it's the publishing company is I think called like Cash something.
Yeah, it's,
That's awesome.
And it's funny because it's like legit. It's like it is legit literature.
who else
Yeah.
have they published?
I don't know. I guess I could look.
Who
it up.
else are their clients?
Kind of feels like he started his own publishing company
Yeah.
for that one.
No, he didn't. He's been dead for a while.
Iceberg.
Maybe they publish like Donald Goings or something, who's another like guy gets kind of similar.
Were pimps writing books for a while, or is he the main?
He wrote
I
wrote
think
it
it's all-
30, 40 years after he was pimping. He pimped in like the 20s.
But did he? How do we know? Has anybody checked?
Whether or not he pimped?
It would be so funny if he was lying.
I think it's all a lie. I
That
could
would be
write
so
this.
sick. As
No,
an old
I don't
guy,
think so. Maybe.
I mean, probably not. But as an old guy, just to be like you've just been a loser your whole life, and then you just write a book where you're like, I was the most feared pimp in
Pimp.
Detroit.
I
It's
would
just
do
like-
that if I was an old, like, lonely man. I would.
I mean, I think though I feel like if you write that sort of thing, you were around it at least.
not at all.
Yeah, I mean,
like-
if it's detailed enough.
Yeah.
YouTube.
It's like rap, where it's like a lot of rappers, they're not criminals, but they were around
But for it to be a complete lie would be awesome.
it. It would be.
Iceberg Slim is a liar.
Yeah. You know, I think I read a book that was like a guy who was I mentioned Donald Goines.
Mm-hmm.
He was a guy who was like really influenced by Iceberg Slim. He read all of his books in prison and stuff.
Was he a pimp?
No, he's just more like a heroin addict.
Okay.
And he wrote a book called Dope Fiend. And I found it. Oh,
I've heard of it. I didn't read it though.
I've read that it's like the most of people in prison. It's like what they use to introduce people to literature.
wow.
Yeah,
I mean, books like that really do need to exist.
it's fucked up.
Yeah, 'cause
it's
it's
like
book?
it's so fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody doesn't read at all, you can't be like, "We'll start with T.S. Eliot."
Yeah,
Oh my
So you'd be
god.
like, reading sucks. Actually, this really stinks.
it's like it is interesting. It is like super fucked up, and it's like because my grandpa had all that shit with his trap house and shit, so it like took me back in a weird way of like the blood all over the trap house and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
How does the blood get there?
shooting up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway, let's move on.
Have you guys shot up ever?
No. I'm a pussy. I knew people that
I
would
knew
do.
you both wouldn't, but I was like, okay,
No,
that's
no,
a
no.
good transition question.
No, I'm a.
Who's shooting up? I've never.
No, of course not. Yeah, no. I mean, I feel like most comedians are kind of the pussy of whatever group
Yeah.
they're in.
Yeah, that's why it's annoying. I mean, really, any artist, like you're talking about, like most rappers aren't actually criminals; they're just able to talk about it.
Yeah.
it's kind of annoying when any artist is like, "I'm actually that," and you're like, "No, but you're right now. You're not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you make art."
Yeah.
I was
You know.
talking to Sam Harder about it, where it's like that people think that he's so crazy, but it's like no. Like it feels the same way for me, where it's like no, I was always the pussy around the guys that were actually crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The guys that are actually crazy are usually still doing that or dead.
Yeah. They work at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Like, that's where, like, the fucking I remember a heroin dealer I knew when I was a kid. He just works at Home Depot now.
Yeah.
He's like a Home Depot guy.
Yeah. I tried to work at Home Depot during COVID because I was so bored.
Did they hire you?
Yeah, but then I just didn't go.
I did not get hired at Home Depot.
You tried?
I applied. And I took like a 5-page. Did they give you like a 5-page behavioral assessment?
No, I didn't like go deep into the deep. My friend worked though.
Oh wait, I was wrong. He worked at Lowe's. Another guy I knew growing up worked at Home Depot.
What's better, Lowe's or Home Depot?
I honestly don't know, but I do know that Lowe's seems to be where people that go that get women addicted to heroin work. Oh. And Home Depot is where guys that you were friends with in high school work.
Ah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I couldn't get hired. I didn't have enough street cred.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, yeah. Well, no, Home Depot is just for, it should be fine.
They gave me a test that was like the most rudimentary psychology test I've ever read, where it was literally just like, are you allowed to steal from the store?
That's what I was going to jokingly say, and then it was...
Pretty much. It was like, do you think it's fine to like...
So then why did you not get hired?
I said yes to everything.
Like, that's the real issue.
I said yes. I was reading the test. I was like, it's pretty obvious what I should say in all of these answers.
Yeah, when it says, if a woman's unconscious and you want to have sex, do you? And you said yes.
Duh.
I said it depends. They always had an it depends option.
Depends.
And I go, well, I'm a,
yeah.
Context matters. I would write in my
You'd
own
write
answers. Context actually matters a lot in that situation. You really shouldn't just judge people. I was trying to look for no judgment, and they didn't want to hear it. So
Home Depot is such a judgmental zone.
Oh yeah,
I'm scared every time.
What's the store that's in the no judgment zone?
Tashman's Home Center, where I work.
IKEA.
Oh, really? Okay.
IKEA.
I love these no judgment businesses.
IKEA is no judgment.
Yeah.
You can go crazy in IKEA.
You can go crazy. People are like laying down.
That's awesome.
I mean, these chairs are from IKEA.
I love IKEA.
And they have no back at all.
Have you been to the biggest IKEA in the world?
Where is it?
In Burbank.
Oh, yeah. Then yeah, I have.
I've never been, but I see it and I'm like, damn, that's a big IKEA.
Isn't that not true, though?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was the biggest. I think I looked it up, and the biggest is like it's in another country.
All right. Well, I guess this is a Prove Shane Wrong podcast.
Well, I mean, if you're going to say stuff that's a lie.
Yeah, you're being
I guess
a liar.
I'm wrong.
You're a liar like Iceberg Slim. You're just the same as him. You're from the same cloth.
Hopefully we get some comments from you saying Iceberg Slim is a liar. I feel like there's a lot of guys.
I'm already getting...
I mean, that's fun. That's fun to say.
There's a lot of like...
Who else is a liar?
Martin Luther King.
He probably was.
He wasn't
a liar.
at Selma, actually.
He probably was a liar.
He was capping about all that.
He made it all up.
He wasn't there.
It was actually Malcolm X that was there.
Malcolm X was there.
I love Malcolm X.
We're a pro Malcolm X podcast.
Yeah.
I like that he was like, we can't do peaceful revolution. That's some fuck shit.
Yeah. How would that even work?
Yeah. What is that?
Peace.
Didn't we look this up? Didn't Malcolm X actually convert to like Shia Islam after he left the Nation of Islam?
Yeah. He did.
That's so funny to me.
You know what's like inspiring? This is gay, but like the fact that after he left the Nation of Islam, he didn't lose his faith in Islam. Like I would have been like, fuck all of this.
Yeah.
You're a fucking scum. I would have like he was able to be like, no, I'll still believe in God. It was like, I don't know. He was able to separate the two. I don't think I would have been able to do that.
No, not at all.
I would have like lost my mind. I'd be like back to the streets.
Yeah.
Oh, you never talked about your hives, I just realized.
Oh, do you want to talk about my hives?
You said you were going to talk about it.
Okay.
Do you not want to talk about it?
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
All right. Well, then we'll listen. Then all right. You'll have nothing to add about the hives. All right.
Okay, we'll keep going. I don't know. I've developed how old? 25. So when I was 24, I got a really bad case of hives just out of nowhere. They never got solved and went away. And I've been getting really irritable lately to the point where I'll break out in hives. So that's the case of my hives right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm becoming more and more irritable.
Okay.
And I just break out and like really get itchy.
Oh, okay. I hate being itchy.
Itchy. Oh my God. I think
It's the worst. It feels so good to scratch it. That's what sucks. Because you just get covered in gross stuff.
Ugh. I can't think of a worse feeling in the world than being itchy. Or sticky.
Sticky. Yeah, I think
I'd rather be sticky than itchy.
No, I'd rather be itchy than sticky.
Oh, no.
All right, well, we'll have to ask Cooper after he gets out what he'd prefer.
Yeah.
To be
and then we'll make it happen.
Yes. Well, we'll get some of that Nickelodeon ooze and dump it on him.
You guys should have that.
We should, and only above Cooper.
Yeah. We're going to slime our guest, but it keeps getting Cooper over and over.
Every week we keep trying to slime our guests. Yeah. And then Cooper's just sticky.
Every week.
We don't usually have guests, actually, so I was going to pitch this to Cooper that we just have somebody's cat on.
I would love that. And then what do you do? Just or you guys
like we have a guest and it's just somebody's cat.
It wouldn't even sit in the frame. That's the problem with a cat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking would be funny about it.
That would be funnier.
We would just be doing our podcast in a room with somebody's cat.
I like that. Do you have any pets?
I don't.
Oh.
I used to have, my parents have a fuck ton of dogs. I asked him, my mom visited last week. I asked her how many dogs they have now. She's like 8.
Oh my God.
Way too many.
Too many.
Yeah, it's disgusting there.
I don't even think I would want one dog. I mean, maybe if I had a house, but I don't want to do anything for it.
Yeah, dogs are a lot of work. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be a cat guy, but cats are way more
I love cats.
I like cats, but I don't want to be a cat guy. Feels like that's a type of guy.
Just don't be, like, obsessed with your cat.
I just don't want people thinking I'm, like, sensitive and shit. I want people thinking I'm a hard ass. That's why I got to get a pit bull.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's worse. I'd rather a cat guy.
Yeah?
Because a pit bull, it's like, it's going to...
Oh, yeah.
It's going to strike.
We used to foster a fuck ton of pit bulls. It was, they were sweet, but, like, they would always at some point do something violent.
Yeah. It's like having a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
A pit bull.
Or like a gun.
Yeah, it's like having a gun.
Yeah, a loaded gun.
Would you rather have a rattlesnake or a pit bull?
I'm more used to pit bulls.
Yeah.
The idea of having a snake is weird to me.
You could adapt.
I feel like, I don't know.
Do people have pet rattlesnakes?
I don't know. It feels like that might be one that's illegal, like a buzzard or something. Let me check.
Yeah, can we buy a rattlesnake?
All right, I usually.
What if we let a rattlesnake loose out in the Comedy Store?
That would be a lot of fun.
And nobody, do you think? I feel like some people wouldn't realize it's a rattlesnake, and they'd be like, "I have snakes."
All right, let's see. Anyone here own a domesticated rattlesnake? In many places, it is legal to own a rattlesnake in California.
Yeah, and it's illegal to have a hedgehog. Can you fucking believe it?
It's illegal to have a hedgehog?
I believe so. Not that I want one, but it's funny that you can have a rattlesnake.
Are they endangered or something?
Nah.
I don't know.
They just look...
My cousin had a hedgehog. And my cousin's like, my youngest cousin, she's a piece of shit, abuses animals a lot.
How old is she?
She's the same age as my youngest sister, so she's probably 22.
How does she abuse them?
I remember they had to stop giving her hamsters because she kept trying to suck them in the vacuum cleaner. She's killed multiple animals.
Okay, so she is a sociopath, right? Or a psychopath?
Yeah, she has 2 kids now. That's pretty fucked up.
Did she try to suck them into the vacuum cleaner?
I wondered that, but no, she just doesn't. I shouldn't talk about this on the pod. But she tried to starve this hedgehog to death, so my sister just like got the hedgehog. It was so pitiful.
Oh my Lord.
Starving is a crazy form of animal abuse.
It is insane.
Because that's like pure psychological power.
I will tell people like, yeah, my cousin always does this fucked up shit to animals, and they're like basically like, how could he do that?
You're like, no.
It's a shit. How is she with? Let's not get into it.
Yeah, she did. So when she got pregnant when she was like 17, I think. And nobody knew about it until the night she had the baby because she hid it.
Oh my God!
Is she like obese?
Not really. No.
How do you?
I don't know how. I don't.
Clothes.
Yeah, she probably just wore. Yeah, you're right. Baggy stuff.
She got into streetwear.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's what you do when you're trying to hide a pregnancy.
Yeah.
You get really into streetwear.
Start wearing a lot of
You become a
Balenciaga.
hype beast.
Yeah. I saw a lady on Instagram last night that had a miscarriage 23 weeks ago, but she's Christian, and she said God told her the baby is alive and will be born. And so she's just keeping a corpse in her stomach.
She's going to get like an sepsis.
I know. And everybody in the comments is another Christian. They're like,
Amen.
You go, girl, power of God.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like the most depraved thing I've ever seen.
It's really bad. There used to be, I think, a website devoted to that I found. This is like early internet. And
just people talking about like, I have a dead baby too.
Yeah, basically. There was one I distinctly remember that was just women dressing up their miscarriages.
The flesh? Like
Yeah.
the
They let them keep it?
Yeah, I guess
well,
so.
no, sometimes I think you like it comes out like if they give you like medication and you like bring it out at home. You do at home birth.
Oh,
but
really?
for like
Yeah.
a remain.
I mean,
You have to. Do you get a doula still? Do you have to do like a yoga ball? Do you do breathing for your?
Dude, could you imagine if you were like a midwife hired by an insane person, and then like
Oh
they
my
just like
God.
birth a miscarriage, and the person's like, "Okay, take care of my baby." Like,
And the dad comes in, he's like, I knew you were fucking with blue motherfuckers.
yeah, I knew you cheated.
Cheat on me with
With
blue
a
guy.
blue motherfucker.
Looking at a dead fetus. That looks nothing like me.
That
That is not my baby. Are you kidding me? I can see his veins.
she's trying to convince him. Like, no,
You fucked a Smurf.
he has your eyes.
Yeah, it's just
He has your dead eyes.
He has your dead fucking eyes. Your cold heart.
she was like singing while like touching her mushy belly, and she was like, "When the world says no, but God says yes," and then
Oh
people
my
in the
God.
comments are like, "You go, girl," and I'm like, this woman like needs like psychiatric help. But
Imagine how her family talks about her. She is the woman in the family. They're like, don't hang out with your aunt.
yeah,
Don't-
like she's walking around with a dead baby. Like she's just, I don't
My
know.
aunt's fucked up, but that's different fucked up. Like, I can't imagine if my aunt came to Christmas.
With a dead baby.
Yeah, with a dead
in a
baby,
stroller.
Yeah. I mean, God will keep you from just
You have a
going to a
cousin.
hospital. Yeah. Yeah, she's like, you're going to have a cousin
Are
soon.
you excited? Are you excited? Are you excited?
Like, you got a bunch of guts in you is what you got, lady. You got half an intestine that never formed. That's what you have inside of you. Calling that shit a baby. That's a stomach and a loose brain. No skull is what you got.
And then what if they birth it in those little bath? What would are the kiddie pools? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it gets all soupy.
That's ew, that word, the soupy baby.
Well, it smells bad.
A home birth sounds horrible.
It does sound really bad.
It sounds insane. And
What
it's-
makes somebody go, I'm going to do this at my house?
I think it's like,
Fear of, okay, well, we can get into a real answer.
yeah.
I think it's fear of like the medical system, right?
Yes, I think definitely. I would assume there is like, because I'm sure some people do home births where they still have a doctor give them an epidural and shit. Like, I'm sure there's some middle ground where some people are like, I just rather do it at home, which I can see.
I'd rather do it
But,
myself.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think a lot of people, because some people go into a hospital and are like, don't give me an epidural. I heard it's like bad for the baby. My mom, I think, like tried to do that. And then like the first time it hurt, she was like, fuck that.
Yeah, give
and
me an
she
epidural.
because she was like, I told him, give me as many fucking epidurals as possible. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. Which is like, I'm.
She's still taking them.
Yeah.
She still has to.
Yeah.
Whenever we hang out, she takes an epidural.
You remind her.
Yeah,
You
just to get
trigger
through
her.
it. Yeah.
You know what I want to do is do a home birth, but the baby falls into like a tub full of vaccines.
Yeah.
The baby gets slimed.
Yeah.
Like
Full of
Cooper's
needles.
supposed to be.
Yeah. We're going to set it up. I heard the conversation. We'll set it up. Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine a big bucket.
I wonder how much, like, with medical advancements, like, I wonder how much worse it is to just birth something raw than with all the tools that we have. Because either way, birth seems like one of the most painful possible things you
Ugh.
can ever go through. So it's like, if it's already that painful, how much worse is it if you just do it with nothing? It must be even 10 times worse, like unimaginably bad.
God.
Probably about as bad as a kidney stone is.
Yeah. My grandma.
Have you had kidney stones?
No. It's like my biggest fear, but I do not live like I don't want them.
Yeah.
That would fuck me up.
A kidney stone?
I would just quit comedy.
I would
quit everything.
I go to the doctor, I got a kidney stone. I'm just like, so can you euthanize me?
Yeah.
Do I got to go to Canada?
There was a guy in Deadliest Catch that fucking had a kidney stone when they were on the boat. And he just had to like deal with it himself. He'd just go into the bathroom and just work it out.
I get so high sometimes that I worry that I have kidney stones.
Do you feel stuff moving around?
Yeah, I feel shitty. It's just like kind of your body's confused, you know? You ever get so high you forget how to pee?
I forget how to walk sometimes, but sober. Yeah. Like, do you ever, like, knowing people are watching you walk, like, I start to think about how much I'm walking, that I start to, like, walk weird.
Yeah. You worry that you walk straight. I used to have that problem as a kid a lot.
I feel watched by like any person that's around me at all.
Yeah.
Like at all times of just, which is crazy because like if I didn't think that way, I would just be living my life. But sometimes like yesterday I was golfing and I got mad and threw my club, and then a group of guys, I just heard them react to it at the same time, and you're like, it almost feels, if you're almost so anxious acting out and knowing everybody's watching you, you're like, that's what I thought was happening.
Yeah. Oh, it almost helps.
I was right. Now they are watching.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Nobody's watching.
You ever be anxious about something, so you just start doing an absurd version? With walking, sometimes at the Comedy Store, I'll realize I'm anxious, so I'll just purposely start walking as weird as possible. So people are like, that's a silly guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like when I would go to the skate park as a kid and I would fall, I would immediately laugh because I'd feel like anybody looking
is like, he's chill.
He's fine about it.
Yeah. He's having a good time.
He's actually okay with it. This guy loves falling.
Yeah. This is what he came for.
Yeah.
It has gotten to the point where I do genuinely, like, now think me getting hurt is funny.
You've just fully
I've just completely changed my brain to the point.
What are you most afraid of? Like, what is getting hurt mean to you? Or like, is there a specific injury you're afraid of, or a specific?
I get worried about falling on my face sometimes, like tripping over like one of those. Cause I'll walk and sometimes I'll write a joke in my notes, and then I'll be like, "What if a fucking razor scooter was there? I fall flat on my fucking face."
Oh God.
Yeah.
My biggest fears are all medical, though.
Yeah, you have a lot of medical fears.
Yeah. Kidney stones, fucking ulcers, cancer.
Yeah.
I used to have medical fears. I had just one specific one. I was specifically scared of AIDS as a kid, and then they took me to the doctor, and they didn't really even do anything. They were just like, "You're fine."
They took you to like a family,
like they took me to my pediatrician
to give you like a fake AIDS test.
They didn't even give me a fake test. Like, it was just literally like my dad and the doctor just chatting.
Talking about how my daughter thinks she has
No, like
AIDS.
they didn't even like, I feel like a doctor should have been like, okay, this is a sign of like some sort of anxiety. And they didn't even discuss it.
My daughter's worried she's addicted to crack.
Yeah.
It is funny to be like, my daughter thinks she has AIDS, and then the doctor's like, well, she doesn't, so she's fine. It's like, well, she's not crushing it.
Yeah, there's something off.
Something's weird here. She learned about AIDS as an 8-year-old and assumed she had it.
Yeah, 7th grade specifically, I remember.
Yeah.
I do get...
Or no, 8th grade.
You know what worries me about AIDS is that I'm not already not a great guy.
Yeah.
So if I just had AIDS...
Oh, my God.
If I was just a guy... Like, if I was on a date and I had to be like, I have AIDS...
Yeah. How many dates in do you tell somebody you have AIDS?
Oh, I feel
like
you get it out of the way immediately.
Yeah.
Well, because now if you have HIV, you can take pills that make it, quote, non-detectable, which means technically there's actually such a low count in your body that you can have unprotected sex with somebody and not give them HIV. The thing is, nobody's going to be like, great, you know?
Yeah. Okay, let's take that gamble.
But, like, especially, like, with, like, gay dudes, almost every gay dude is either on PrEP, which can pretty much stop you from getting HIV, or they're on the thing that if you already have HIV makes it non-detectable. So, like, especially with gay dudes, there's more acceptance of that and understanding of it. But I think generally, if you have HIV, first date, you're like, I have HIV.
I think it's legally required, yeah.
Yeah, also, just legally. Because it's like maybe you fuck on the first date.
Yeah.
So it's like to even have the option of fucking on the first date, first 10 minutes, you have to be like, grapple with me having HIV.
Yeah. No, imagine. No, imagine.
And then over the next 2 hours, see if this guy's so cool. I don't even care that he technically is.
I wonder
HIV.
how cool a guy would have to be on a date for me to be like, I don't care.
I think it's the way you say it.
It would have to be Iceberg Slim.
It would have to.
Yeah.
He is the only man.
Yeah. Mama, how do you not have HIV?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you feel like a nerd for not having HIV.
Oh, my God.
He's like, don't you want a man that can get other women but won't?
Yeah, my man.
I think I still have internalized homophobia because, like, I haven't had sex with a dude in a while, but all the times that I have, every single time I'm like, I got AIDS.
That's so funny.
There's no way I don't have it. And it's like, no, you definitely don't have AIDS. But it is weird. I think more straight people have HIV than gay people.
Statistically?
Like nowadays, the numbers have at least evened out.
Yeah, I wonder if that's true. I do know that it's kind of difficult to get AIDS from like vaginal sex.
It is difficult.
I
know it's like anal sex is really what gets you the AIDS.
But even then, there's like things that need to happen. There needs to be like tears.
Yeah.
And like most of the time, the person on the bottom is more susceptible.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because like because your butt can tear.
Oh,
like if you get like a tiny little cut, and then that will introduce it into your system. But like the guy on top usually he's not going to have like an open wound of any kind that would do anything. So AIDS is kind of like pregnancy where like it happens to a lot of people, but it's actually hard to just do.
It's hard to try to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go to the doctor and be like, I'm just not getting
Some people
AIDS.
have to try.
You have to get in vitro AIDS.
Yeah. In vitro AIDS.
Yeah.
Andrew Scholl's got in vitro AIDS.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to.
What is the equivalent, like ovulation is when a woman's most fertile? What is a man's?
Oh.
Pride Month.
When he smokes a bunch of crystal meth.
Yeah, that's the equivalent.
Yeah, we just smoke.
I'm ovulating, and then men go, "I'm ovulating."
Yeah. Usually when we smoke crystal meth, you do end up bleeding somehow. Like,
you guys are literally that's ovulation for men.
You know, this is a weird statistic I learned before I moved to LA. Well, actually, my buddy Tyler told me this: is that LA was like one of the only major cities in America that had more meth overdoses than fentanyl overdoses. And West Hollywood in particular has, I think, more meth overdoses than the entirety rest of LA.
Yeah. That's a weird thing you learn is like, I mean, yeah, gay dudes like meth.
Yeah.
And
they love meth.
Yeah.
Why is specifically meth? To party?
You stay up and makes you really horny.
And also like something with your asshole. It makes like having stuff in your ass feel better, I've heard.
Oh, like the sphincters or whatever?
I saw a guy on Skid Row. He was, doing an inappropriate thing with his fist to himself. And it was like, that guy's on meth. I'm sorry, a lady's here.
He was doing an inappropriate thing and then just saying with a fist, where it's like, well, you could just say fisting himself at that point.
And there's a woman here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
what a gentleman.
Yeah, you need to respect our guests.
These are two,
Listen, we're nice guys.
This is a respectable podcast.
I read the AI transcription of our last episode, like the AI description. It would be funny if it was like, for this episode, it was like 0 to an hour. 2 men make 1 woman very uncomfortable.
We're really nice, respectable guys. We just don't have anything good to talk about. That's the issue.
I feel bad, too. I feel like, what am I? I have nothing good.
No, I mean,
we're Generation Z.
We are.
We had an idea, which was when the war in Iran started. We said, let's get every Iranian we know on the podcast.
So far, we've only had Char.
And I asked Shane. I asked Shane. I said, "Well, is that a good idea? These people are just regular Americans that are not geopolitical analysts." And Shane said, "Well, she's Iranian. The war's Iranian."
And that
was all the convincing. I said, "You know what? I think you're right."
Bring her on, and let's talk about.
Yeah. It's been a good episode.
Yeah,
we need to get on the ground floor of it all.
Yeah.
What's your family's reaction? Have they always been anti-Israel, or what's?
My immediate family, they're like, yeah, fuck this. But then there's some like extended family members that are like, you're fucking dumb. Like,
yeah.
some rich LA Persians.
Right.
Is that wait? Do you visit your family out here a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not those ones. Like not the stupid ones. I don't really spend a lot of time with them. Just my cousins, like my age.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up with a lot of Persians.
God. Oh yeah, because you grew up in LA.
In the Valley.
Oh my God.
Especially in the Valley.
They're everywhere.
My high school had a big Persian population.
What high school?
Taft High School.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Around Tarzana, a lot of very rich Persians.
I don't know if I had ever met a Persian person until I moved here.
What I thought was weird is in high school, I knew so many people that described themselves as Persian. And then I got out of high school and I've met little to no people that describe themselves as Persian. I've met like very few Persian people. And when I do you call yourself Persian?
I like to say Iranian.
Yeah, a lot of people I meet now just say Iranian.
Yeah.
It seems like it was mostly, I don't know
Persian
why.
is like, it's like, oh, it sounds nicer.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Persian, but it's like.
And also 300.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
But
Do you like the movie 300?
I watched it.
And you're like, why
with
the 300, this is bad guys.
Yeah.
It would be so funny if you watched 300 and just got pissed.
They banned it in Iran.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's why my brother and I thought it was so funny. We'd watch
That's so
it.
sick.
Yeah, they literally banned it.
I'd ban it too. I'd be like, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, why are you bringing this shit up
Shut
again?
the fuck up. I'd be so mad at white people. I'd be like, you're really going to fucking make them. But that war was forever ago. Make one.
We're
about the
so
war
much
now.
cooler and tougher now.
Yeah.
It's like if somebody showed baby pictures of you, like a baby video of you playing basketball, losing, and you're like, I'm so much better now.
I'm so much better.
I mean, they were pretty badass back then, though.
They're pretty cool.
They lost that war, but they were killing it. I think the empire was larger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was way cooler.
It's like one of the biggest empires of all time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Persian Empire.
The way they just fumbled that shit.
What happened?
I truly don't know the exact.
They must have done some American ass shit.
Was that just Rome? Is that
that's
just what 300's about? The Romans came in and were like, you don't get it anymore. The caliphate is over.
It's done.
Let it go.
Romans are always fucking shit up.
They are.
They were like, they met the Son of God and was like, no thanks.
What are the people from Mesopotamia?
I honestly, that's kind of something that pops in my head every now and then. I don't.
What are those people?
I think Mesopotamia.
Who are those people?
Yeah,
who are these people?
Yeah.
I think Mesopotamia is like modern day Middle East region, right?
Mesopotamia.
Because that was like the first.
It sounds like bullshit.
That was like the
first civilization. Do you
first
guys really
civilization.
believe that?
Can you look that up, Shane?
That there's something called Mesopotamia? I think they were lying to us. Iceberg Slim.
Look it up.
I'm looking it up, and I think Char's right.
No, but just listen to the word Mesopotamia. You want me to believe in this land we've never heard of? It's the same thing as trying to tell us about Atlantis.
Isn't it like modern day, like
Iraq?
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I believe in Atlantis more than Mesopotamia.
Hey, I'll trust your word on it. I'm just a white guy.
Yeah.
And Cooper, I guess, is going to argue with you.
Yeah, because I'm a white guy in 2025, not 2016.
I'm a white guy in 2016.
Where would Atlantis be on the globe?
Oh.
I saw
underwater?
some conspiracy.
No, I know, but what part of underwater?
Well, I'm gonna claim it's in underneath Venice Beach. That's where I'm gonna say.
Yeah. That's why Venice is so awesome.
Yeah.
That's where all the homeless guys come from.
Yeah.
They bust them from Atlantis.
Yeah. They're all kings of the underworld, yeah.
They're like, you don't even know who the fuck I am. Do you know who my dad is?
My dad's a fish.
The Nazis were really into Atlantis.
Yeah.
For some reason in Atlantis theology, there's like a weird white supremacist tinge because people say that like Atlantis was like where like Aryans were from, I think, and that it was like a really advanced civilization.
So Hitler got his ideas from Atlantis.
I mean, they were really whimsical
ideology.
guys.
Hitler was whimsical.
Well, that's why they were so
cottage core.
Yeah,
fairy core.
Well, I wouldn't say cottage. Well, he did like cottages, to be honest. But that's why they were so fucking evil, is because they thought they were like magical too. They were like, we're the third, right? Like we're Romans, we're Atlantis, we're doing like ancient shit right now. People don't even understand.
Hitler had an advisor that was just really good at sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's like, you don't
magic.
think Aryans are the best?
Yeah,
check this out.
He's doing card tricks, and he's like, nobody knows how to do this. We invented this. This is culture. I think with Atlantis, it's like there are just like several civilizations that are now underwater, and I feel like you just take a normal civilization, it gets flooded, and then everybody's like, those guys were like the coolest guys ever.
Yeah,
they were like the dopest shit. Nobody's ever even heard of them.
I think the people from Atlantis were actually black, and I'm going to be screaming about that in the
that
subway.
ruins Atlantis.
The subway in New York. I'm going to go to the subway in New York and be like, Atlantis.
They
people,
can't. They have
Atlantis,
to be,
Atlanta.
Yeah,
think about it.
I mean, I think there's probably a big contingent of people that think Atlantis was black. Yeah,
it ruins it for them to only be black. Because how
so?
am I going to get in?
You?
Yeah, I have to get in. That's the dream.
I think some black people probably accept you.
No. I feel like if Atlantis was all black, it would be more like a no white dudes policy.
Yeah, it wouldn't really be like no Chars.
I don't know.
I think Char would be allowed.
As long as you're cool.
Hey.
Are you chill?
You can be invited to the Atlantis cookout.
Yeah, we don't know. We didn't establish whether or not that Char is chill.
Yeah. Am I chill?
Well, you're covered in hives.
Yeah, no.
That's not really
pretty chill.
From irritability.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well, we're asking you if you're chill.
I think I am.
Okay,
I'm
that's
pretty
good
tired.
Enough. That's good enough.
I think.
I mean, are you having outbursts, or are you just internally irritable?
I'm internally irritable.
That's where the hives come.
And it doesn't come out. Yeah, like I don't have rage. Like I don't act, but it's like internal.
Do you have a therapist? Do you express any of that ever?
No. I used to, but no, not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah. I don't buy that mumbo jumbo.
I don't need
Honestly, I do a lot of it. I don't know if it really does anything.
Everybody I knew that had a therapist when I was a kid they had the worst student therapists. I had a buddy who was like, yeah, it's just gotten so bad at this point. I just say stuff to fuck with them.
Like they run out of stuff to talk about.
Essentially.
I had a school counselor call me jacked up.
Okay.
Which I think is pretty funny. Like I told her I was like
they diagnosed you as jacked up.
Yeah. She literally said, "You're jacked up."
Well, we do something with our guests.
Oh my god.
This is kind of timely. So we have 2 tests. You don't have to take them if you don't want to.
No, I'll take them.
So pretty much this is an anxiety and depression test. It is on a scale of...
I'm trying to get a job at Home Depot right now.
Yes, it's essentially... So this is a 25-item one. It's on a scale of 0 to 4. So 0 being not at all, 1 being somewhat, 2 being moderately, 3 being a lot, and 4 being extremely. So pretty much you just you put a check to indicate how much you have experienced each system during the past week. So just a week, including today.
Okay.
Please answer all 25 items. So we'll just go through. Do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just go through it.
Of course.
Very simple. Okay, so in the past week, feeling sad or down in the dumps? 0 to 4.
Okay, and 4 is...
Extremely.
Okay, so go again?
So feeling sad or down in the dumps?
2.
Okay, that's pretty good. Moderately. Nice. Good start. Okay, feeling unhappy or blue?
2.
Sometimes they overlap a little. Crying spells or tearfulness?
4.
A lot of crying. Feeling discouraged?
1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you guys caught me on a good week.
Feeling...
Well, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
I think
We'll
all
see.
my answers were 4 except for the crying thing.
Yeah, Shane kind of broke the scales.
Yeah.
Feeling hopeless?
3.
Low self-esteem?
3.
Feeling worthless or inadequate?
4.
Guilt or shame?
3.
Criticizing yourself or blaming others?
2.
Oh, good. Difficulty making decisions?
4.
Feel that. Loss of interest in family, friends, or colleagues.
4.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fucking
Loneliness.
bitches. 4. I'm always lonely.
Damn.
That's messed up.
Spending less time with family or friends.
4, because I never really spend time with family or friends.
That's a weird one, too, especially when you do comedy.
Yeah. When who sees their family?
Because it's also like, well, I'm seeing my friends a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I actively avoid them. So.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How so?
Like,
I know I've told my mom multiple times to not visit me.
Oh, your family.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you meant your friends.
Oh, no.
I see my family a lot because I'm like, well, they're all going to die. So I get lunch with my mom and dad like every couple weeks.
Aw.
Your parents is a little bit older than mine, though, too. So
How old are your
still have to-
parents?
Early 60s.
But yeah, my parents are early 60s.
Yeah.
I block my mom very often, like on the phone.
Oh, that's
I give
funny.
her a warning. I go, keep it up. And then I block her. And I keep her her email is blocked.
Keep it up is awesome.
That's like a...
No, I've had my mom blocked on email for years now. She like will send me like rants or like watch this. It's like
yeah.
no, you're blocked.
My mom is really funny because she's like supportive, but this is like the whitest shit possible to say, but I don't think she like fully understands like being depressed. Because she'll be like, "How are you feeling today?" And I'm like, well, bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. And she was like, is it better than yesterday? And I'm like, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
And she's right in the sense of like, if you go for a run, you'll feel better. But it's very funny. Her dad shot himself in the head with a shotgun.
And
That's
she still
awesome.
doesn't get it.
But she's still kind of like.
She still doesn't get the rush. How
She's
do you
like,
not?
Is today better? And I'm like,
What do you think?
not yet. Yeah, no, not. It's all kind of a malaise.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, I love her. I'm not mad about anything.
Her Briggs anxiety, or whatever this is, anxiety test would be like, how are you feeling from 1 to shotgun?
Yeah.
Yes.
She'd crush it. She'd be great. Okay, loss of motivation. Past week, 0 to 4.
2, like in between.
Yeah, that's always an interesting. Isn't it fun? Because I feel like in comedy, especially, you feel horrible, but you're like, oh, I'm still going to keep doing this stuff. Loss of interest in work or other activities.
1.
Nice, you're grinding. Avoiding work or other activities.
4. I'm grinding, but somehow avoiding.
Yeah.
I'm interested in what I want to do, but I don't do it.
Loss of pleasure or satisfaction in life.
I don't really do anything except comedy that brings any satisfaction to, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Nothing.
It's, they're not always the easiest
And then even
questions.
doing comedy sometimes, I'm like,
isn't it crazy when comedy doesn't work? Where you're like,
what am I doing
nothing
then?
left. Okay, feeling tired.
4.
Right. Difficulty sleeping or sleeping too much.
4.
Yeah, these are all the physical systems.
That's where I think my mental health always comes out physical, like hives and shit.
Okay.
So let's see.
Decreased or increased appetite.
4.
Okay. Loss of interest in sex.
4. I'm never interested.
Hell yeah.
But you still have AIDS.
I know.
Worrying about your health.
1. 0.
Cool. First 0. Okay. Now the last 3 are suicidal stuff. Do you have any suicidal thoughts?
3. I feel like I'm always passively.
Right. Yeah. Would you like to end your life?
4. Yeah, I would love.
Do you have a plan for harming yourself?
No.
Okay, that's good. See, that's the one you really want to have a 0 on.
Yeah.
Because if you have that, okay, so let's see. So 2, 4.
Oh, and then you add it up, and it's gonna say how
Yeah.
fucking nuts I am.
I think I'm like an 88.
I think I did pretty. If you would have caught me a couple weeks ago or like a month or so, I was fucking off my rocker.
Okay, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I hate being off my rocker. That's some fucked up shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did great. Let's see.
What did I do?
We're getting more, and well, we're still counting them up. So.
So what was I was like an 88, wasn't I?
Well, there's different. Maybe for this one you were. I don't. There's a.
Did you make Eric take it?
We forget. Sometimes we forget,
Oh,
and it honestly sucks because he would have been great.
yeah. He would have been like,
He's pretty in the pocket, so I don't know. 8, 72. Okay, great. So this is scored on a scale. So 0 to 5, no depression. 6 to 10,
This is
normal
so
but
funny when you
unhappy.
guys do this.
It is funny.
It's very funny.
11 to 25 is mild depression. 26 to 50 is moderate depression.
What?
51 to 75 is severe depression. And 76 to 100 is extreme depression. And you got a 72.
Okay.
So that's going to put you in severe, kind of at the top end of severe. So you're starting to knock on the door of extreme.
Knock, knock.
But severe is a great starting place.
Yeah.
And
I did better than
maybe-
you. I beat your ass.
No, you didn't. I got an 88.
Yeah, so you're worse.
No, I
Yeah.
got way more.
I've taken this over the course of different weeks. So like the last one I took was the 10th of this month. I got a 79, but I've also gotten a 44. So things change. So that was a great first score.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we'll take the anxiety test. Pretty much similar thing. The scale is somewhat different. It's only 0 to 3, which I don't love. It kind of gives you less options. But it's a 0, not at all, 1, somewhat, 2, moderately, and 3, a lot.
Okay.
So pretty much you don't have the extremely on this one, but whatever. So same thing in the past week, 0 to 3. Anxiety, nervousness, worry, or fear.
3.
Okay. Feeling that things around you are strange or unreal.
3.
Okay. Feeling detached from all or part of your body.
3.
Sudden unexpected panic spells.
2.
Okay. Apprehension or a sense of impending doom.
1.
No doom. Feeling tense, stressed, uptight, or on edge.
3.
I mean, that one seems so easy, right? Okay. Difficulty concentrating.
3.
Racing thoughts.
3.
Frightening thoughts.
2.
Feeling that you're on the verge of losing control.
3.
Hell yeah. Fears of cracking up or going crazy.
3.
Okay. Fears of fainting or passing out.
0.
Fears of physical illness or heart attacks or dying.
1.
Oh, nice. Concerns about looking foolish or inadequate.
1.
Oh, damn. Good for you. Fears of being alone, isolated, or abandoned.
3.
For real. Fears of criticism or disapproval.
2.
Okay. Fears that something terrible is about to happen.
3.
Okay, this last category is physical symptoms: skipping, racing, or pounding of the heart.
3.
Okay. Pain, pressure, or tightness in chest.
1.
Okay. Tingling or numbness of toes and fingers.
0.
Butterflies or discomfort in the stomach.
0.
Constipation or diarrhea.
0.
Restlessness or jumpiness.
3.
Tight, tense muscles.
3.
Oh, wait, that was a 3, actually. Yeah, let me do that.
This is such a funny segment to me because you're just sitting there silently as I'm getting.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
good way to get to know your guests, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sweating not brought on by heat. So that'd be like clamminess.
0.
Good for you. A lump in the throat.
0.
Trembling or shaking.
2.
Rubbery or jelly legs.
0.
Feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or off balance.
0.
Choking or smothering sensations or difficulty breathing.
1.
Headaches or pains in the neck or back.
3.
Hot flashes or cold chills.
1.
Feeling tired, weak, or easily exhausted.
3.
Yeah, they like to end it with the fun one. Who's not getting a 3 on that?
Yeah.
If you're not getting a 3 on that, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, this is a fun segment, you know?
Yeah. This is a grounding segment, kind of.
The audience is always clamoring for it every week, and we're like, we can't have guests every week. We don't know that many people.
Yeah, we don't know anybody. And
We
everybody
know-
that does know us hates us.
Yeah, it's a big
They
problem.
refuse to be on the podcast.
Yeah, sometimes we ask people and they say that is the last thing I would ever do. And I'm like,
And then they
really?
and then they go and cover themselves in honey and then bury themselves in sand and let fire ants eat their face.
That's how bad they don't want to go. They don't want to. It's just this. They're scared of this. They're scared of
Yeah.
the self.
No, they just don't like us as people.
No, people are afraid of facing the truth.
I want the truth.
That's what you have to do on this podcast. You have to own up to what you're dealing with. And most people are just too afraid to do that. And so they won't come on. And that's what I tell myself when we ask Matt Rife to do the podcast. We are a pro Matt Rife podcast. He's been very nice
we are
to
a pro
both
Matt
of us.
Rife. He was our comedian of the week one week.
Yeah.
I like it. You do a comedian of the week.
We did it once.
Okay.
And it was
Who's comedian
Matt.
of the week this week?
Char Ramtin.
No. Let's do Hormos Rashidi. Shout out.
I like that. I like that.
Okay.
I'll give that.
On this one, the scale is 0 to 4 is minimal or no anxiety, 5 to 10 borderline anxiety, 11 to 20 mild anxiety, 21 to 30 is moderate anxiety, 31 to 50 is severe anxiety, and 51 to 99 is extreme anxiety or panic. And you got a 59. So you are on the very low end of extreme anxiety or panic.
I'm panicked.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
I think that was the one that Shane got like an 89 on.
You're really
Oh wait,
anxious?
I thought I did in the 80s for depression or something.
I don't know if the depression goes. Yeah, I don't know. I think our depression scores were similar.
I think I was a little bit higher.
It was like a high number.
And then my anxiety was crazy.
Yeah, you had like insane PTSD.
Yeah.
Oh.
You had like
That's never
warlike
good.
trauma.
Yeah, you know. It's just how it is. That's just how the world is.
Yeah. But anyway, Char, thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Is there anything
Yeah,
you'd like to
this is a great
promote?
episode.
No.
Out.
Check her out on Instagram.
Check that out.
Char period Ramtin.
That's me.
Yes, I'm
Check
pretty
that
sure.
out.
And her phone number is
We'll put it in the description.
My address.
Yeah, we'll put that all. We put that all in the.
It'll be
you
linked.
don't have to say it. Yeah. But anyway, thank you for tuning in and find the funny.
Stay funny.
Woohoo!